So Nicole, thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Tell me a little bit about, you've got some experience here that's been broken up by some part-time jobs you've had over the last few years. But if we go back to 2007, you worked in a daycare.
Yes.
And you were a teacher's assistant. Tell me what that job was about. Tell me about the age of the children, what you did on a regular day, you know, what was it all about?
Okay. They were 2 to 4. It was the toddler room.
Mm-hmm.
It was me, another teacher assistant, and the main teacher. So we had in charge 4 kids per teacher.
So how many kids total? Like 12 kids? Okay,
children.
right.
Mm-hmm. Well, sometimes they'd be sick and whatever.
Sure.
I'd come in at nap time, so I'd have to help them go to sleep because they just had their snack and they already had playtime. So they would have a little nap, have them go to sleep. Then.
What sort of activities would you do in the daycare? I mean, with that age, they get very creative. Yes. So there's a lot of, you know, arts and crafts, I would imagine. What sort of things did you do?
When the kids were asleep, we had to start preparing the crafts for when they would wake up. And then we would have, like, they would make sticks, so like stickers all over a piece of paper, or do finger painting.
Right.
Actually, when I left, they all left their hands on this big
on a big thank you thing,
and a picture of them when we had reading the book time, story time.
That's very cool.
Yeah, and then we would have to take them. If it was good weather, we could take them outside and play like in our little backyard. Mm-hmm. If not, there was a big room where they had like a whole bunch of toys and bikes, and we would make sure that the kids could go and play, and they had like balls and.
So you kept them busy.
We had to, yeah.
I mean, I think everybody knows what happens in a daycare, so it's really a matter of. I mean, it's hard work because it's non-stop. Yeah. It really is, and I don't think enough people know that. But it's great that you did that. Now, if we move forward to now, tell me about the family that you worked with that had, I think you said 2 sets of twins.
Yeah.
So tell me about that. How did it happen? How many years apart were they and stuff like that?
The older twins were 4, and then the younger twins were babies. They were newborns.
Okay.
So a couple of months.
And when did you start with them? Were you?
I started with them when they were like 6 months old, the babies.
Okay, the second set or the first set? The second set. Okay, so you had 4-year-olds running around.
4-year-olds, 2 little girls. They're not identical twins because one had a red hair and the other one had a blonde.
Oh wow! Okay.
And we had to drive them from school to dance class, and then if they didn't have dance class, to the park, or just play down. Like if the weather wasn't good enough, we would just play downstairs in the basement where they had a lot of toys and stuff.
But you were in charge of the babies also, I would imagine.
When the
came
girls were at like because they had a main nanny, but when she was on, or she had to go away, or she had
when she wasn't there,
yep, we take care of the babies. So that was pretty much the same thing, like playing with them, feeding them, and changing.
The usual baby.
The usual baby
stuff.
Because they're quick.
Right, absolutely. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I can't imagine 2 sets of twins. Okay, and was that job? Is that a part-time job? It was a part-time job? Okay. So we're talking today because you live in Stanford, and we're looking at trying to get you into a part-time position. You have a job right now. You love to work with babies and kids, obviously, and
even teenagers.
even teenagers, right? You're originally from Chile, correct?
Yep.
Okay, and how long have you been living here?
Here, I was born here. I lived here until I was 10. Okay. And then I moved back to the States. Almost 4 years in September.
Okay, so you lived in Chile for, you said, about 15 years, right? So that's quite a change to go from the United States to Chile and then come back again. Yep. That's amazing. Good, great. Well, Nicole, thanks so much.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.